what's up? Welcome back to an exciting episode of Fandom Fights. We got a good one for you today. We got a team's #1 contender match going on to find out who will challenge for the vacant team's belt. Two very good rookie teams from last year. We have Galac-Deez Nuts, Antonio and Abel, going up against Young Justice, Cameron Holtzman, Javi Madden. Should be a good one. Both had very different rookie seasons, but still overall very good rookie seasons. Antonio and Abel already having crazy killer single seasons. They've already won their first teams match in a very close match against All Freaks No Geeks. Javi and Holtzman had a great run in the tournament last year. Holtzman's already turned his single season around this year, so I think we're in for a good match today. Should be a pretty even one. Let's hear what the teams have to say in the promos.
Now, Javi, I don't know if you know this, because no one's referenced it. Twohig definitely didn't just say something about it. But I didn't have a win in singles last season. It didn't happen. I played 3 matches. I won 0 of them. 1/3 of that is this guy's fault, but we're going to move past that. We're friends now. But we beat Duel of the Fates in that same season. So that's something. And like you said, I've won a match this year in singles. So that means I got to be way better now, right? That's how that works?
It is how it works, because I know you're better than you think you are. And we're gonna do great this season. This season's our season.
You were Fandom Rookie of the Year last year?
I was. I'm very happy.
Abel was up for that award, I think, and didn't win it. I don't remember. I didn't really watch the awards that attentively because I knew I wasn't gonna win shit. Yeah. David, do you have anything to say?
I do. I think you guys are very good. I'm really glad to be here with you and resume my manager journey because last year I was nominated for Manager of the Year, which I wasn't expecting because I didn't even know I was eligible for that. But I think you guys have the tools to beat Galac-Deez Nuts, so let's do it.
Manage maketh man. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Okay, so by Holtzman's logic, because he won a singles match this year, and this meaning that it's the year of Young Justice, then if that's the case, it's really the year of these nuts, because both of you guys have already won singles matches this year.
Yeah.
So, and you guys killed it in your last team's match.
I'm not sure that's on the Chinese calendar, like the year of the nuts, but you know,
we're making it happen because you guys have been great this year so far, both teams and singles. And I think this is the natural culmination point for you guys, and I think you're ready to take this one. So, how are you guys feeling?
Listen, I'm still hung up on the fact that Nick said he has a girlfriend. So.
Oh shit!
I'll talk to him, by the way.
And now we're gonna lose because you said that now.
Last time I met him, he was still the most eligible bachelor in the state of New York.
Yeah, having a girlfriend, cool thing. So let's get this going.
We're back from those promos. I feel some type of way about them, but you don't need to hear about that. It's fine. We're going to get into the match. Here's how the match is going to work. There's going to be 10. We'll start with round number 1. 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each player is going to answer individually on their whiteboard. At the end of 15 seconds, I'll say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece, and should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each team will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Teams, any questions as we get in round number 1?
Why do we got to do this so early?
Anyway, I'm getting round number 1. Question 1. Comes to the category of Marvel. What is the last name of the convenience store owner Eddie is friends with in Venom and Venom Let There Be Carnage? Holtzman hinted at this, but it is quite early, and I was not as prepared as I normally am. So you're going to have to forego my banter for the first couple of questions. Get things ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Abel.
First name is not Matthew, but is it Chen?
Javi.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was hoping I didn't mix it up with Matthew Chen.
Antonio.
Oh, I said Chan.
And Holtzman.
I said Lee.
Chen is correct. Since it's such a short name, I think the vowel matters there. So Chen is all I will accept. So 1 point apiece. Try game as we get to the second question. Which comes in the category of sci-fi icons. What is the name What is the name of the last human city in the real world in The Matrix? It's a good movie. I had seen this when I was younger, but I didn't remember shit about it. And then I watched it again, and I was like, oh, shit. Can't wait to watch the sequels and have them ruin my experience. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Javi.
Said Zion.
Antonio.
Zion.
Cameron.
Zion.
And Abel.
I was way too young when I watched this. Zion.
Zion is correct. 3-3, tie game. Let's get to the next question, which comes in the category of Star Wars. Name both Star Wars films where Force-using characters get cut in half at the waist by a lightsaber. That'll ruin your day. Definitely your weekend too. It's probably like a, back in college I could probably recover from that by like Monday, but now I'm probably down and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Abel. All right, cool. You're good. We'll go to Antonio.
Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, and Episode 8, The Last Jedi.
Holtzman.
I put Phantom Menace and Revenge of the Sith because I'm stupid.
Javi.
I said Revenge of the Sith. Phantom Menace.
Don't know why I went to Javi, but Abel.
I said Phantom Menace and Rise of Skywalker.
Only one person is correct. It's Antonio. Phantom Menace, Last Jedi were the two we have with Darth Maul and then Snoke.
Okay.
So with that, Galac-Deez Nuts will take the 1-point lead. It is 4-3. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of YA. Who plays Seneca Crane in the Hunger Games? I feel like Tim, because there's a girl here, and I could talk to her like, hey, Anna, what's up? Wait. We gotta get you a nickname, because Maggie's nickname is the Macaw. And we'll be like, Macaw, get me another marker. Yeah. 5, 4, 3,
Repeat.
2. All right, that is Galac-Deez Nuts' first repeat. The question again. Who plays Seneca Crane in the Hunger Games? Banana? Banana? No? Okay. She doesn't like that one. Yeah, because Macaw is like a bird of prey. She earned it, though, because she challenged for a title. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to, I forget where we were, so I think Holtzman.
Wes Bentley.
Abel.
Yeah, I got it mixed up. Wes Bentley.
Javi.
Wes Bentley.
And Antonio.
Wes Bentley.
Wes Bentley is correct. Nuts maintains the 1-point lead. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of Worlds of DC. Your question is, in Aquaman, what additional superpower does Mera have that Arthur does not? I think a somewhat general answer. I watched a video about the DCU, the Worlds of DC recently, and it was just like, these people suck. Like, they don't know what they're doing. The only good movies they made were by accident, and I think this is one of them, and it's true.
It's real messy.
They were like, Justice League sucked, but Aquaman. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Abel.
I really wanted to write she's a waterbender, but I said she can control water.
I probably would have taken that, but Javi.
She controls water / hydrokinesis.
God damn it.
That's a fancy name for it. Yeah. And Antonio.
Pretty obvious now. I said create shields.
And Holtzman.
I put exactly what Abel put. She can control water.
She can control water. She's a waterbender. That is correct. So we have a tie game, 7-all. As we get to the next question. Comes in the category of fandom quotes. Which DreamWorks film features the quote, "I'm already awesomely proud"? Sweet. Adorable. No hints. You don't know what it's from. We'll get answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Holtzman. Cool. We'll go to Hobby.
Said Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
Antonio.
Need to watch more of these movies. I guess Megamind.
Holtzman.
It's wrong, but Trolls World Tour.
And Abel.
Kung Fu Panda 3.
Kung Fu Panda 3 is the correct answer.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Damn.
I don't lie.
I'll
During
rewatch
that
it.
I
question,
see those movies.
I think of movies with dads.
Great pull. All right. Nuts retakes the lead. It's 8-7. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of the MCU. You'll have a little bit more time for this one. Name 4 members of the Illuminati in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And we need their first and last names, not their superhero names. So full name, no superhero name. Oh, look at that. I'm getting a call. What time? Right. We'll have about 10 more seconds. We're going to get answers in 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question, please.
All right. That is a repeat from Young Justice. The question again. Name 4 members of the Illuminati in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. We need their first and last names and not their superhero names.
Can I get a clarification? Do they need to call them that in the movie?
Yes.
Okay, because there's
They
a
called it
character
at
who's
some point in the MCU.
okay. That's fine.
I'm balancing like a lot of stuff right now. I'm internally imploding, but it's okay.
I think I had the same
We're gonna get answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Abel.
Me?
Yes. Yep.
Charles Xavier, Reed Richards, Maria Rambeau, and Peggy Carter.
And we'll go to Hobby.
Blackagar Boltagon, Reed Richards, Peggy Carter, Charles Xavier.
We'll go to Antonio.
I put Captain Peggy Carter, Blackagon Boltagar, Reed Richards, and Charles Xavier.
And we'll go to Holtzman.
I could not remember which Rambo it was, so I put Charles Xavier, Peggy Carter, Blackagar, Boltagon, and Reed Richards.
It's exactly the
Everyone's
same
correct
reasoning.
except for Antonio. Antonio, you messed up some syllables there. You wrote Blackagon, Boltagar. It's Blackagar, Boltagon.
Oh, shit. God damn it.
Everyone gets the point except for Antonio, unfortunately. And we're going to pause because I need to take this call. All right. We're back. Everyone is correct except Antonio, unfortunately. So it's tied again. It's 9-9. We're going to move on to the next question here. It comes in the category of American Spies. In The Bourne Identity, Bourne learns of the name Jason Bourne by discovering what possession of his? I've been told these are real, like, if you're from Massachusetts, you're supposed to like these movies. But maybe that's just because Matt Damon. But they like them. Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to, boy, do I not remember. We'll go to Javi.
Said a passport.
We'll go to Antonio.
I think I need to get renewed. Passport.
Okay.
We'll go to Holtzman.
A passport, the American one.
We'll go to Apple.
No, I said backpack.
Passport is the correct answer. With that, Young Justice takes their first lead. It's 11-10 now. As we move to the penultimate question, it comes in the category of Disney animation. Who voices the leader of the nudist colony, Yax, in Zootopia? This was a weird moment in the movie. Gonna leave it at that, because yikes. passport. I need to renew my passport, maybe. Maybe I want to go somewhere. Who knows? Your answer's in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, we'll go to Antonio.
Idea. Mark Maron.
We'll go to Holtzman.
Is it Eric Andre?
We'll go to Abel.
I'm not even sure if this is a person. Tommy Chong.
And we'll go to Javi.
I think that is a person. I said Stanley Tucci.
Correct answer is Tommy Chong.
Wow.
Nicely done.
One half of Cheech and Chong. That is correct.
I had Tommy Chong in the
Good pull, man.
Abel ties it up. No, Eric Andre. Great guy. That would have been great. But 11 all as we get to the final question here. No more perfect rounds. It's in the category of DC. Which member of the Justice League adopts Chip the Squirrel at the end of DC League of Super Pets? This is a great movie. Like, surprisingly. It's very fun. DC League. It's fine. It's fine. I'll show you. There's dogs and stuff. We'll get answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Holtzman.
I know who it's not, so I wrote Green Lantern.
Owl.
I said Cyborg.
Javi.
Green Lantern, a.k.a. Jessica Cruz.
And Antonio.
Is that Batman?
Green Lantern is the correct answer. So Javi and Holtzman will hit that and take a 2-point lead now at the end of round 2. Round 1. That'll end round 1. It's now 13-11. We're going to move into round number 2. Here's how round number 2 is going to work. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each team will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you like check down a multiple choice, in which case it will only be worth 1, and be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Your categories on the wheel today are scores and soundtracks, Worlds of DC, Disney Animation, Law & Order, Middle Earth, Pixar, James Bond, and fandom quotes. With that being said, Young Justice, you have taken the lead. Would you like to spin first or first?
We'll go second, right?
Well, yeah, I'm fine with whatever. Whatever you're more comfortable with.
Yeah, let's go second.
All right. David. Hello, Jake. And Galac-Deez nuts. This will be your first spin.
Right on.
And on Law and Order. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
This is pretty good for you guys.
Yeah, honestly, I don't want to risk anything else. So
Yeah, I think you guys should stick with this.
Tone, if you're feeling good, we'll do it, man. Yeah.
okay,
If you feel good about your studying
yeah,
and your knowledge here, then I'm totally with you.
okay, yeah,
All righty.
You feel good, Antonio?
yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Sounds like a plan. All right. Galac-Deez nuts. I'll be giving you your questions in the category of Law and Order. Are you prepared?
Yeah, I mean, it can happen sometimes.
All right. Your first question. Which Law and Order film features the protagonists confronting the main villain in a spa, unknowingly surrounded by his henchmen?
Rush Hour 2,
Yeah.
right? Is it the second one?
Yeah, it's the second one for sure. Rush Hour 2, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Tie game. Your second question. In Lethal Weapon 4, where is Riggs when he gets the news that Lorna is in labor?
He's at his wife's grave specifically. Should we say wife's grave in a cemetery?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So cemetery?
Yeah, but I'll be specific just so that way there's no room for error. At his wife's grave in a cemetery. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
We don't want to challenge that it's his late wife. No, I'm kidding.
He does have another wife.
They weren't married.
Actually, they're not married by that point.
Nah,
Right?
see?
Your next question. In Bad Boys 2, Mike and Marcus originally infiltrate the main villain's house disguised as what kind of profession?
Best control.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Best control, final answer?
That is correct for 2 points. Exterminators. All right, your penultimate question in Law and Order. Who plays the treasonous Major Grant in Die Hard 2?
I believe that's John Amos.
Oh, right, because it's not.
Stewart. It's not Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
go.
John Amos. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Great
I
job.
was hoping you would say John Stamos, but
I can tell the difference. Yeah.
Your final question. The heist at the chop shop that Axel fails to stop at the beginning of Beverly Hills Cop 3 was for Ellis DeWald to pick up a van with what valuable items as its cargo?
Oh, it's like paper, like paper for them to print on, like mint paper.
Oh, right. Because they're
Yeah,
printing.
they give
money.
them cash, and they're like, we got mint paper. So yeah, I don't mind just going with that.
Because they're printing money.
Like
right?
U.S. mint paper, I'll go with that.
Go ahead.
4.
U.S. mint paper. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points and a clean sweep of law.
Javi, we should have spun first.
All right, well, we will bring back the wheel. Or actually, Galac-Deez Nuts gets their score up to 21. Young Justice still at 13. As we bring back the wheel and Mr. Garcia. Young Justice, this will be your first spin. And it lands on opponent's choice.
Fun.
Goodbye, David. Hello, Jake. Do you need the categories again?
No. We talked about this right before the match. I know we were between two, but I think quotes is broader.
Yeah.
So
I feel that. I second that. Let's
Okay.
yeah,
go.
I think we should go with quotes.
Okay.
Love it.
All right.
Good.
Quotes it
Hopefully it
is.
doesn't bite us.
We would like to
Alright.
spin again, please.
No.
Young
Cameron,
Justice,
you can't.
you have been assigned fandom quotes. Are you prepared?
Never been more prepared in my entire life, Nick.
Fantastic. Here's your first question. Which Star Wars film features the quote, "That depends on how well your manners are and how big your pocketbook is"?
That sounds like a Watto thing.
That makes sense to me, but you know
Multiple-
Star Wars better than I do.
I don't feel great about it. Do you want to just
Let's go multiple choice then.
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, The Phantom Menace, B, Attack of the Clones, C, The Force Awakens, or D, The Last Jedi?
So I think. So
Oh,
okay,
actually, could it be DJ from The Last Jedi?
that's what I was thinking.
Do you want to go with that then?
The Last Jedi, final answer.
That is incorrect. Abel Antonio, chance for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A, The Phantom Menace, B, Attack of the Clones, C, The Force Awakens, or D, The Last Jedi.
It's Dex in Attack of the Clones.
No.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's talking about the Camino. He's talking about Camino. So it's
Oh, yeah.
Attack of the
Right.
Clones. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay,
Great
sorry
job.
about that.
I must laugh. Antonio was like, "This is the answer." I was like, "No."
No. Yes, it is.
All right, Young Justice, your second question. Which Alien vs. Predator series actor said the quote, "That's my new suit, Bubba. I hope they got it in a 42 long"?
Who calls people Bubba?
Could that be Mac?
That could be.
So Bill Duke, right? That would be Bill Duke. Do you want to just throw it
I
out?
think we should go multiple choice.
Okay, multiple choice, please.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, Boyd Holbrook, B, Danny Glover, C, Keegan Michael Key, or D, Adrian Brody?
Sounds like Boyd Holbrook, doesn't it?
It does.
Or am I
Yeah.
just? Can you repeat the options, please?
Sure, your options again are A, Boyd Holbrook, B, Danny Glover, C, Keegan Michael Key, or D, Adrian Brody.
That sounds a lot like Boyd Holbrook.
Go
especially
for it.
realistic. Boyd Holbrook, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
I was hoping Bill Duke would stay.
Yeah, I have Boyd Holbrook.
After the question, I forgot if they were looking for a character or an actor.
All right, your third question. Which Marvel mutant said the quote, "Everything I did for you, to unlock your power, to make you embrace it. You've come a long way from bending gates"?
Shaw.
What's? Yeah, I was like, I don't
Sebastian
remember
Shaw.
his name. Sebastian Shaw.
Yeah.
Sebastian Shaw. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, that's correct. 1 point. Young Justice up to 16 as we get to the next question. Finish this quote from the original Friday the 13th. "Jason should have been watched every minute. He wasn't a very good blank."
Swimmer.
Yes.
Swimmer, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, and Young Justice, your final question. Which Star Trek Enterprise crew member said the quote, "When they realize they're not alone in the universe, poverty, disease, war, they'll all be gone within the next 50 years"?
Sounds like something from First Contact. He's like talking to Corcoran or something, but it maybe Jonathan Frick, or is it? Sounds like Troy, but I'm not super confident. Multiple.
Yeah, multiple choice.
Four.
All right, multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, Geordi, B, Spock, C, Troy, or D, Scotty?
I think we go with your instinct.
Okay, great. Troy, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. And the end of round number 2. Galac-Deez Nuts has taken the lead. It is 22 to Young Justice's 19. 3-point game. But anything can happen as we get in round number 3.
Can we
Here's round number 3.
temporarily give them one more point?
I did do that, but it's okay. Now it's back. We'll get in round number 3. Here's how round number 3 is going to work. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions in the realm of fandom fights. Once the teams hear the category, they can decide who will take it. The other person will have to take the second question. They can reset for questions 3 and 4, and teams can confer on the 5th and final question. Once the players hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they got the question correct, they will gain those points. If they got the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated, or we have reached the end of the match. Teams, any questions as we get in round number 3?
No.
All right, then. The first category you can bet points on is the MCU. We'll get bets starting with Galac-Deez Nuts.
2.
And Young Justice.
Yeah, 2.
All righty. All right, Antonio and Javi, your question is, what is the name of Flash's book that he wrote about his friendship with Spider-Man in Spider-Man No Way Home? We do not need subtitles, just title. Oof. This chair is not good for your lumbar.
You're too damn tall for the chair.
That's true, too. I need to, special...
Nick is very tall. That's true.
This is true. I need to, special order.
Javi took this question.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Antonio.
He stole it from DC. Flashpoint.
And Javi.
I said Flashpoint and DC sued after.
Yeah.
Flashpoint is correct. Each team will get 2 points. It is still a 3-point game as we get to the next category that Holtzman and Abel will have to take. Category is scores and soundtracks. We'll get bets starting with Holtzman.
2.
And Abel.
My manager told me to do this.
It's true. All right. Your question is scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for RoboCop 2? It's about a cop that becomes a robot. 2.
Explaining the movie.
Yeah. The second time it happened. You don't care. The cop became a robot. We're going to get answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Abel, who bet 1.
Leonard Roseman.
God damn.
And Holtzman.
Leonard Rosenman.
Leonard Rosenman is correct. Young Justice will gain 2 points. Galac-Deez Nuts will gain 1. Still a 2-point lead. Young Justice cuts into the lead a little bit.
Good pull, man.
25-23 as we get to the third category. You can reset who takes it. It is Planet of the Apes. All right, we'll get bets starting with Galac-Deez Nuts. Who'll be taking it for how much?
It's me. I'm doing 1.
All right, and Young Justice.
Rest in peace, Holes 0.
All right, here's your question. Which Planet of the Apes film features a bag being found by the main villain, which leads to them finding the protagonists on the run? Forgot a word. I said it out loud, but it wasn't. Now it is. You'll never know which one, but you can probably guess. You go back and watch. It is probably pretty obvious at that point. Cool. Sometimes I just go in a blind fury of writing. Forget words.
Blind fury, I like that.
Black out, and I'm like, oh, I wrote 100 questions. Crazy. 5, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Holtzman, who bet 0.
Planet of the Apes 2001.
And
It's that Escape from the Planet of the Apes.
Escape from the Planet of the Apes is the correct answer. So Abel will gain 1 point. Holtzman bet nothing, so he will stay right where he is. It is back to a 3-point lead. Galac-Deez Nuts is at 26. Young Justice at 23. Let's get to the next category, which Javi and Antonio have to take. It is Law and Order. We'll get bets starting with Javi
2.
and Antonio.
Deuce.
All right, here's the sitch. Both players hit, both players miss. Game over. Javi hits while Antonio misses. Game on. Your question in Law and Order. At the opening of Bad Boys for Life, Marcus and Mike are in a high-speed car chase trying to get to what kind of location? I like many of the films in this category overall. Not many bad ones. Doing the math right now. I'd say there's like 3 bad ones out of the whole thing. Pretty good accuracy, especially when you look at like DC. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Javi
I said a boat.
and Antonio.
For the birth of a baby, hospital.
Yeah.
And your winners, Galac-Deez Nuts. Hospital for the birth of a baby is correct. So Galac-Deez Nuts comes away with the win. A great match. Fantastic. We've been having a lot of good matches recently. That was insane. Galac-Deez Nuts had the lead most of round 1 until Young Justice took it right at the end. Then Antonio maybe letting a secret strength known to the public because, yikes, not only that round 2 with both Abel and Antonio, but also just the confidence in round 3. Fantastic stuff from Galac-Deez Nuts. They look like a title contending team at this point, and god damn it, they are. We'll start with Young Justice, who has nothing to hang their heads about because that was just a fantastic match all around. I think Galac-Deez Nuts today was just on a level we haven't seen them on before. Personally, I don't think you guys did anything wrong. I don't think you could have. You got stuck with opponent's choice and you still stretched it out all the way into round 3, even with the way they were playing. So how do you guys feel about the match? This obviously isn't the last we'll see of you. You played great today, even though it didn't come out your way.
Yeah, I mean, opponent's choice will kill basically anyone. I benefited from it in my first singles win in a year. And I do not claim that it didn't help, because it absolutely did. Yeah, quotes really is like the thing that is functionally impossible to study for the most part, because like it's every line of dialogue in 470 movies now, except for Fantasia, which has no words. So you know, it's really difficult. So to even be able to get through that was good, to not get knocked out. Yeah, it's obviously winning would have been nice. There are things outside of fandom that would have made having to play in a fandom title match at this given time really, really terribly, horribly stressful for me in ways no one can imagine. I'm not allowed to say what those are on camera. I don't even know if I'm technically allowed to say what those are not on camera. But yeah,
Getting very cryptic. But Javi, how you
I
feeling?
have to be.
Great.
Yeah, obviously I don't feel great. I think we played as well as we could have. There are about 5 or 6 movies in fandom that I have yet to see, because I've been working a lot for Bond, and just in general, like, life is just very hectic right now as well. Probably not as bad as it is for Cam, but just it's all happening. So one of the 3 were the Bad Boys movies, and I was like, hey, like, what's gonna
Good, so don't
that
worry.
I didn't want to watch them either. I feel good about
We
that.
wouldn't have won
They're
anyways.
good. This is a
I
weird.
don't want to watch them. I don't want to.
God, they are good movies.
I've watched all 5 Michael Bay Transformers back to back to prep for it. So like now,
Yeah.
well, I'm saying like
Bad
I
Boys
don't
2
I don't
is worse
want to
than
watch more
3
Michael
or
Bay
4 of
is what
those.
I'm saying.
It's like good, Michael. I'm so confused
Nah,
by
I
this,
don't know about
but it's okay. David, how do you feel about Young Justice's performance?
I think they perform. I think they perform great. I don't think they have anything to like hang their head about. I think they were head to head with Galac-Deez nuts all the way. Quotes. I think they did a really good job in quotes. Anyway, even with the opponent's choice. Last time I got quotes, I think I got what 1, 2 right. That's so like you guys did great, and to be able to fight them in round 3 with the pulls they had, I think it's great. So yeah, I am excited to see what they are going to do in the future, because I mean they proved last year and they proved how they play today that they are a great team anyway. So.
Absolutely. I think you guys are a great team. I will say behind the scenes, a lot of people were looking forward to the potential Young Justice win today because of the exciting rematch it would have set up. I do think we will see that rematch eventually. I'm looking forward to it. But today,
Javi and I both won last one standing, so we both have a title match to cash in. And because I say it on camera, that makes it true. So we'll be seeing whoever wins whenever we want, twice.
I would also like to say we have only lost when we got opponent's choice on the wheel. So
that's fair.
Just everyone be afraid unless we land on opponent's choice, in which case, congrats, you just won.
Good luck.
All right. Well, guys, good job. Congratulations. We will see you again very soon. And yeah, let's bring in our winners today. Jay correcting me, or not correcting me, but yeah, it will still be a rematch. We'll get to there. You guys probably know who it is at this point, but I'll keep it in suspense for now. Antonio, Abel, crazy shit, man. Maybe a little bit of a rough, like, get on your feet kind of round 1, but after that, you didn't miss a question. Crazy stuff. You guys are going on to challenge for, I believe, I know it's Abel's first title. Antonio's been around a little bit longer. I think it's your first title as well.
Yeah.
Crazy shit. You played like a team that could win a title today. Like, watching how confident you were in the answers and how much you just knew your shit or didn't know your shit, but Abel's turning around Kung Fu Panda 3 and strong and random shit like that.
The biggest pull is Leonard Rosenman, because I'm like, that's honestly, as much as it's like 1 point, that's still the biggest pull.
That too.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, no, great stuff. I'll tell you who you're playing in a minute. Just everybody knows at this point, but because no one keep a secret around these parts. But how are you guys feeling about the match today?
I'm still coming down, man. That was hectic. It had so many like twists and turns and lead changes back and forth. I think they got hard done by on opponent's choice. Those close questions were pretty tricky. They did super well. I'm just really glad that it was in our favor today. The luck was in our favor. And I'm gonna mute because people are
cool. Antonio,
I gotta say, the one thing I told Abel last year was that we had a great run, but I told him that this year I would be like really starting to get into it and like start studying and see that's paying off. And everyone's been support of these guys, and my girlfriend's been amazing, also helping me study, making it fun. And I'm glad to see it's paying off. I can't wait to see what we can do because I feel like it's just the beginning, man. It's a good start to 2023, and I really can't wait. So yeah, man, we definitely on our way here.
Jake, you did correct me in the chat. Not so much a correction, but like this title match will also be a rematch because, spoiler alert, like everybody didn't know, you guys will be going up against Duel of the Fates for the vacant belt. I believe you faced them on their initial run to the first time they challenged for a belt. I think you guys are a much different team now. I think they should be a lot more worried than maybe they were the first time because, especially with a performance like today, crazy shit. Jake, thoughts on their going forward in their match today?
Yeah. So first, the match today, I couldn't be more proud of these guys. I know coming into this season, they were really motivated because they played they had a lot of really close losses last year to high-level teams, including Duel of the Fates, who they took to the last question in their match. So I know both of them were really motivated coming into the season to sort of not just hang with the best teams, but beat the best teams. And I think they've showed that in their 2 matches this year, that they are among the best teams, truly. And I think the work they've been putting in, I'm really proud of the commitment that they've both shown this year and just taking the mantle from me and Robert and just running with it and just immediately getting into a title match. I'm really excited to get to manage these guys there. bring some of my championship experience to the proceedings. Hopefully, we'll see. I'm not going to toot my own horn that much, but I know that Duel of the Fates is incredibly intimidating. Brittany is an existential threat in this division. I am fully aware. And Tyler, he ain't no slouch either. I'd say he's very high up there as well. So I know it's going to be a lot of work to get these guys to their level, because they've been absolutely terrifying to start the year. Like, as good as you guys have been, with all due respect, they've had 2 millions. So
Yeah.
it's
Very true.
but because not only are both of you guys are much better teams now than when you first played. So I know they're not going to be taking you for granted, even if they're the favorites. And honestly, I love you guys as underdogs. I love Fun DMC in general being the underdog. It has worked well for us in the past, and I don't see why we can't keep that underdog chip going.
Yeah, I just want to say we had a great year last year, but this year we're back and we're here to prove we're not dummies.
That's a great note to leave it on. Guys, congratulations on the win. We'll see you in your first title match. It's going to be a damn good time. And thank you to Galac-Deez and to Jake, and thank you to Young Justice and to David. And thank you to all of you for checking out this exciting Fandom Fights match. Be sure to check out more. Obviously, we got a title coming. Duel of the Fates versus Galac-Deez Nuts for the vacant belt. It's going to be a good one. So, yeah, thank you. Check out all the other stuff going on in Multiplex. Check out Melee. Check out Fandom. Look at me just telling you to check out stuff while I find the outro video. Here it is. Have a good day. Bye.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.